Imagine a world where no one's actions, disappointments, or selfish motives could ever shake you. A world where you're never caught off guard, never overwhelmed by emotions, and always in control. How powerful would that be? The truth is, most people live at the mercy of their emotions, reacting to every slight, every letdown, every drama seeker. But it doesn't have to be that way. The truth in today's video, I'm sharing 10 ruthless daily practices inspired by Buddhist wisdom that will give you unshakable control over your emotional reactions. Get ready to reclaim your power. 1. Always expect the worst from people. People are complex, and their actions can be unpredictable. Often, individuals act in their own self-interest, whether intentionally or unintentionally, which can lead to disappointing or hurtful behavior. By expecting the worst from others, you're preparing yourself mentally for any outcome, good or bad. This mindset doesn't mean being negative. It's about being realistic and protecting yourself emotionally. When you anticipate that things might not go as planned, or people may let you down, you avoid the shock or deep disappointment that often leads to emotional outbursts. This way, you stay calm and composed, maintaining control over your reactions and making decisions with a clear mind rather than being swept up by unexpected feelings. 2. Prepare to be disappointed by everyone. Disappointment is a part of life, and even the people closest to you can sometimes let you down. By preparing yourself for this reality, you're not setting yourself up for constant negativity, but rather building emotional resilience, conscious discipline. Calm, this mindset helps you manage your expectations, understanding that everyone, including friends, family, or colleagues, has their own flaws, challenges, and motives. When you accept that disappointment is inevitable, you're less likely to be emotionally hurt or surprised when it happens. This preparation helps you remain steady and focused, avoiding impulsive reactions, and instead allowing you to handle situations with a clear, balanced perspective. It's about staying emotionally grounded and not placing your sense of well-being in the hands of others. 3. Assume selfish motives in everyone you meet. It's natural for people to act in ways that benefit themselves, whether consciously or unconsciously. By assuming that everyone you meet has their own agenda, you set realistic expectations and protect yourself from being blindsided. This approach isn't about distrusting everyone, but about being mindful that others often prioritize their own needs, desires, and goals. When you assume selfish motives, you're less likely to feel betrayed or manipulated because you've already prepared for the possibility that their actions may not align with your best interests. This mindset helps you stay emotionally detached, preventing you from becoming overly invested or reactive in situations. It keeps you alert, making you better at reading people's true intentions and allows you to interact with others calmly and strategically rather than emotionally. 4. Detach by observing your thoughts, not reacting. One of the most powerful ways to control your emotions is by observing your thoughts without immediately reacting to them. Your mind is constantly filled with thoughts. Some are positive, some are negative, and many are simply random. Instead of getting caught up in every thought that crosses your mind, take a step back and just observe them. Like watching clouds pass by in the sky, this detachment helps you realize that your thoughts are just that. Thoughts, not facts or commands that you must act on. By practicing this, you create a mental space between what happens to you and how you respond, allowing you to choose a calm, thoughtful reaction instead of an impulsive one. This technique trains your mind to stay composed, preventing emotional outbursts and helping you maintain control over your reactions in any situation. 5. Remember, nobody really cares about your problems. It may sound harsh, but the truth is that most people are preoccupied with their own lives, struggles, and concerns. While some may show empathy or offer support, at the end of the day, everyone is focused on their own issues. Understanding this can be freeing. It means you don't have to rely on others for validation, sympathy, or solutions. By accepting that nobody cares about your problems as much as you do, you empower yourself to take full responsibility for your emotions and actions. This mindset helps you stop seeking external comfort or approval and encourages you to find strength within yourself. Instead of feeling let down when others don't react as you hope, you maintain control over your feelings, knowing that your emotional well-being is in your hands, not dependent on anyone else. 6. See emotional outbursts as a sign of weakness. Emotional outbursts, like sudden anger, crying, or frustration, often signal a loss of self-control. While everyone experiences strong emotions, how we choose to express them reflects our inner strength or lack thereof. Seeing emotional outbursts as a sign of weakness doesn't mean suppressing your feelings or pretending they don't exist. It means recognizing that reacting impulsively to emotions often leads to regret, misunderstandings, or negative consequences. When you view these outbursts as weaknesses, you remind yourself that true strength lies in maintaining composure, especially in challenging situations. Emotions like anger and frustration are powerful, but allowing them to dictate your actions can make you appear vulnerable, easily manipulated, or out of control. For instance, yelling during an argument, breaking down in tears in a professional setting, or reacting angrily to minor inconveniences are all moments where emotions can overpower reason, leading to outcomes you may later wish you handled differently. Practice pausing when you feel overwhelmed. Take deep breaths, count to 10, or step away from the situation to give yourself time to cool down. This pause allows you to reflect on what's truly happening, why you're feeling that way, and how you can best respond. By handling your emotions internally and responding calmly, you show resilience, maturity, and control. You demonstrate that you are not easily swayed by external events or the behavior of others, but instead are guided by your own principles and rational thought. This approach also sets a powerful example for others, showing that you handle life's ups and downs with poise and grace. It builds respect, both from others and within yourself, because you're not letting emotions run your life. Over time, as you master this, you'll find that people are more likely to take you seriously, trust your judgment, and rely on you in difficult situations. Remember, strength isn't about never feeling strong emotions. It's about managing them in a way that doesn't diminish your integrity or self-control. 7. Recognize the drama seekers and avoid them. Drama seekers are those individuals who thrive on chaos, conflict, and emotional turmoil. They often create unnecessary problems, stir up conflicts, and drag others into their emotional whirlwind. These people may constantly complain about their lives, gossip about others, or provoke arguments just to get attention. Recognizing drama seekers and avoiding them is crucial for maintaining your own emotional stability and peace of mind. Drama seekers tend to drain your energy and cloud your judgment. They feed off emotional reactions and often try to pull you into their web of negativity. They can be friends who always have some sort of crisis, co-workers who gossip and cause tension, or even family members who never seem satisfied and always blame others for their problems. Interacting with these people can leave you feeling emotionally exhausted, stressed, or even angry, and can provoke you to react in ways that are out of character for you. The first step to dealing with drama seekers is to identify them. Pay attention to how you feel after spending time with certain individuals. Do you feel drained? Anxious? Or frustrated? Are they constantly surrounded by conflict? Even in trivial matters, do they always seem to have a problem that demands your attention and sympathy? These are key indicators that you might be dealing with a drama seeker. Once you recognize these traits, it's important to establish boundaries. Limit your interactions with them, avoid engaging in their stories, and steer clear of conversations that pull you into their negative mindset. When you do have to interact with drama seekers, remain neutral and detached. Don't offer emotional fuel to their fire. For example, if they start gossiping, don't join in. If they complain, listen politely. But don't offer solutions or validation that feeds their need for attention. Be firm but respectful in redirecting the conversation or excusing yourself when it becomes too draining. Remember, you're not obligated to be anyone's emotional dumping ground. Avoiding drama seekers doesn't mean you have to be rude or cut people off entirely. It's about protecting your own mental and emotional health. By keeping a safe distance, you're preserving your energy for things that matter, your own growth, goals, and well-being. Surround yourself with people who bring positivity, who uplift rather than drain, and who approach life with a calm, level-headed perspective. Over time, reducing exposure to drama seekers will help you stay focused on what's truly important, allowing you to maintain a clear, composed mind. You'll find yourself reacting less emotionally to situations because you're not constantly influenced by someone else's chaos. Instead, you'll be able to handle your own emotions more effectively and live a life that's guided by your own values and goals, rather than being pulled into the emotional roller coaster of others. 8. Mentally embrace the worst-case scenario daily. One of the most powerful ways to build emotional resilience is to mentally prepare yourself for the worst-case scenario every day. This practice, often referred to as negative visualization, is rooted in ancient philosophies like Stoicism and Buddhism. By imagining the worst possible outcomes, you train your mind to be ready for any situation, reducing the fear, anxiety, and shock that usually accompany unexpected events. Embracing the worst-case scenario doesn't mean dwelling on negativity or becoming pessimistic. It's about mentally rehearsing challenges so that when they occur, you're emotionally equipped to handle them. For instance, think about losing your job, facing rejection, experiencing conflict in a relationship, or even dealing with health issues. By visualizing these scenarios, you allow yourself to confront the emotions that come with them. Fear, sadness, disappointment, before they actually happen. This way, if reality ever matches your fears, you're not caught off guard. You've already faced these possibilities in your mind. This mental practice helps desensitize you to the initial shock of negative events. Instead of reacting impulsively with panic, anger, or despair, you approach the situation with a calm, prepared mindset. You've already thought through your options, considered your next steps, and accepted that life doesn't always go as planned. This makes it easier to stay composed and find a rational solution instead of being paralyzed by fear or overwhelmed by emotions. Embracing the worst-case scenario helps you appreciate your current situation more deeply. By imagining how things could go wrong, you develop a greater sense of gratitude for what you have right now. You start to see your daily problems as manageable and your challenges as less intimidating. This shift in perspective helps you stay grounded and balanced, focusing on what you can control rather than being consumed by what you can't. It's also a form of mental armor. When you're mentally prepared for the worst, you become less vulnerable to the emotional ups and downs that others might experience when things go wrong. Your mind becomes more resilient, able to bounce back quickly without losing control or spiraling into negativity. This makes you stronger, more adaptable, and better equipped to handle life's inevitable challenges with grace and poise. To practice this daily, set aside a few minutes each morning or evening to reflect on potential difficulties that might arise. Visualize them clearly. Feel the emotions, and then imagine yourself calmly navigating through these challenges. This habit strengthens your mind, preparing you for whatever comes your way, and ensures that when adversity strikes, you meet it with calmness and resolve, rather than panic and emotional turmoil. 9. Cut off negative influences to protect your mind. Your mental and emotional well-being is significantly shaped by the influences you allow into your life. Negative influences, whether they come from people, media, or even your own habits, can poison your mind, drain your energy, and provoke emotional reactions that are hard to control. To maintain your inner peace and mental stability, it's crucial to identify and cut off these negative influences ruthlessly. This isn't about isolating yourself. It's about creating a protective barrier around your mind so that you remain in control of your emotions. Negative influences come in many forms. It could be a toxic friend who constantly complains and never seems to have anything positive to say, a family member who criticizes you relentlessly, or even a coworker who spreads gossip and negativity around the office. It can also be the kind of media you consume, news channels that bombard you with fear and sensationalism, social media that stirs envy and comparison, or entertainment that glorifies destructive behavior. Even your own habits, like dwelling on past mistakes or indulging in negative self-talk, can become toxic influences if left unchecked. The first step in protecting your mind is to identify these negative forces. Pay attention to what drains your energy or triggers negative emotions. Do certain people make you feel worse after spending time with them? Are there specific TV shows, websites, or social media accounts that leave you feeling anxious, angry, or inadequate? Do you often catch yourself ruminating on negative thoughts or replaying hurtful experiences? Recognizing these patterns is key to regaining control. Once you've identified the sources of negativity, it's time to take action. With people, set clear boundaries. Limit your time with those who bring you down and avoid conversations that revolve around gossip, complaints, or drama. It's not always possible to cut people out entirely, especially if they are family or colleagues, but you can choose how much access they have to your mental space. Be selective with your interactions. Prioritize those who bring positivity and growth into your life, and don't be afraid to say no when necessary. If someone consistently oversteps your boundaries, consider having an honest conversation about how their behavior affects you, or, if needed, gradually distance yourself. In terms of media and content, be conscious of what you consume. Unfollow or mute accounts on social media that trigger negative emotions. Limit your exposure to news that sensationalizes fear and conflict. Instead, choose sources that are informative without being alarmist. Opt for books, podcasts, and entertainment that inspire, educate, or bring joy. Curate your environment so that it feeds your mind with positivity, resilience, and empowerment, rather than doubt and despair. Work on cutting off negative habits within yourself. Challenge your negative thoughts by asking if they are really true or just distortions of reality. Practice positive affirmations to replace self-criticism, and engage in activities that uplift your mood, such as exercise, hobbies, or spending time in nature. Reframe challenges as opportunities for growth rather than failures, and remind yourself that your past does not define your future. Protecting your mind from negativity is not a one-time act, but a continuous process of mindful choices. The more you guard your mental space, the less room there is for toxic influences to take hold. Over time, you'll notice a significant improvement in your emotional stability, clarity of thought, and overall well-being. You'll respond to life's ups and downs with greater composure because you're no longer weighed down by the constant barrage of negativity. Your emotional reactions will be 10. Stay grounded with a daily dose of gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for maintaining emotional balance 10 and protecting your mental well-being. In a world filled with challenges, setbacks, and negativity, it's easy to get caught up in what's wrong or what's missing in your life. By incorporating gratitude into your daily routine, you shift your focus from lack and dissatisfaction to appreciation and abundance, helping you stay grounded and emotionally resilient. Gratitude isn't just a feel-good exercise. It's a transformative practice that rewires your brain to see the positive aspects of life, even in difficult times. Gratitude works by redirecting your mind's attention from what you don't have or what's going wrong to what you do have and what's going right. This simple shift in focus can significantly alter your emotional state, reducing anxiety, anger, and sadness. Instead of constantly feeling overwhelmed by life's challenges, you begin to notice the small blessings that often go overlooked. A supportive friend, a warm meal, a beautiful sunset, or even just the ability to breathe and exist. These moments, when acknowledged, create a sense of inner peace that helps you navigate daily stresses with a calmer, more composed mindset. To make gratitude a daily habit, start by setting aside a few minutes each morning or before bed to reflect on the positive aspects of your day. You can keep a gratitude journal where you write down 3 things you're grateful for each day. These don't have to be grand or extraordinary. Sometimes the simplest things bring the most joy. For instance, you might be grateful for a kind gesture from a stranger, the comfort of your home, or a moment of quiet solitude. The key is to genuinely feel the gratitude as you reflect, letting it wash over you and uplift your mood. Another effective practice is to express gratitude directly to others. Thank your family, friends, or colleagues when they do something kind, no matter how small. This not only strengthens your relationships, but also reinforces positive behavior, creating a more supportive and uplifting environment around you. Even silently acknowledging the efforts of those who help you can deepen your sense of connection and appreciation. Gratitude also acts as a powerful antidote to negative emotions. When you focus on what you're thankful for, it becomes harder to dwell on anger, jealousy, or fear. For example, if you're feeling stressed about work, shifting your focus to what you appreciate about your job, like the opportunity to learn new skills or the income it provides, can help diffuse those negative feelings. Gratitude doesn't erase problems, but it puts them in perspective, reminding you that even in tough times, there are still good things worth appreciating. Moreover, practicing gratitude helps you build emotional resilience by reinforcing the belief that you have the strength and resources to handle whatever comes your way. By regularly reflecting on past challenges that you've overcome, you can develop a deeper appreciation for your own resilience and adaptability. This makes you more confident in facing future obstacles, knowing that you have the inner resources to navigate them successfully. Gratitude also keeps you grounded by anchoring you in the present moment. Often, emotional turmoil arises from dwelling on past regrets or worrying about the future. Gratitude pulls you back to the now, helping you appreciate what's here, right in front of you. This presence of mind allows you to respond to situations with clarity and calmness, and rather than with panic or emotional reactivity. In the long term, gratitude fosters a positive mindset that naturally curbs negative emotional reactions. When you train your brain to seek out and acknowledge the good, you develop a more optimistic outlook on life. This doesn't mean ignoring problems, but rather approaching them with a balanced perspective that includes both the challenges and the blessings. Over time, you'll find that you react less impulsively to negative events because your mind has been conditioned to look for solutions and silver linings instead of dwelling on what's wrong. Gratitude also fosters a deeper sense of contentment, helping you break free from the constant cycle of wanting more, comparing yourself to others, or feeling inadequate. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to fall into the trap of never feeling satisfied, always chasing the next big thing, the next goal, or the next level of success. This endless pursuit often leaves you feeling empty, anxious, and perpetually unfulfilled. By practicing gratitude, you shift your mindset from "I'll be happy when" to "I'm thankful for what I have now." This perspective not only brings peace, but also allows you to enjoy your journey without constantly fixating on the destination. Gratitude also enhances your relationships, making you more empathetic and understanding toward others. When you appreciate the people in your life, you're more likely to see their positive qualities and less likely to react harshly during conflicts. This doesn't mean ignoring issues or pretending everything is perfect, but it does mean approaching problems with a kinder and more patient attitude. When you express gratitude towards others, it often encourages them to respond in kind, creating a cycle of positivity that strengthens your emotional connections. Gratitude can be a powerful coping mechanism during tough times. Life is unpredictable, and we all face hardships, whether it's a personal loss, financial struggle, or a challenging phase in our careers. In these moments, gratitude serves as a lifeline that helps you focus on what remains instead of what's been lost. By concentrating on the aspects of life that are still good, you can find the strength to keep moving forward. For example, even in the darkest times, there might be small comforts: a supportive friend, a pleasant memory, or simply the hope for a better tomorrow that can provide solace. Another overlooked benefit of gratitude is its impact on physical health. Research has shown that grateful people tend to sleep better, experience less stress, and even have stronger immune systems. The act of feeling thankful releases dopamine and serotonin, the brain's feel-good chemicals, which enhance your mood and overall well-being. When you make gratitude a habit, you're not just improving your mental state, but also boosting your physical health, creating a positive feedback loop that supports a balanced, healthy life. Gratitude also empowers you to reframe setbacks as opportunities. For instance, if you didn't get the job you wanted, instead of feeling defeated, you might find gratitude for the chance to reevaluate your goals or pursue something more aligned with your true interests. This mindset of seeing challenges as valuable lessons rather than insurmountable obstacles helps you maintain emotional control and avoid reactions based on fear or frustration. Incorporating gratitude into your daily life also makes you more present, helping you to savor everyday moments that often go unnoticed. The warmth of sunlight on your skin, the sound of laughter, the taste of your favorite meal. These seemingly small experiences add up, creating a life rich with moments of joy. By actively appreciating them, you fulfillment that isn't dependent on external achievements, but is rooted in the simple pleasures of living. Gratitude connects you to something larger than yourself. Whether it's feeling grateful for the natural world, the kindness of strangers, or the support of loved ones, gratitude fosters a sense of interconnectedness. It reminds you that you are part of a bigger picture, and that, even in moments of isolation or hardship, there is still beauty and goodness in the world. This broader perspective helps you rise above petty frustrations and emotional triggers, allowing you to navigate life's complexities with a calm, centered mind. Practicing gratitude daily isn't just a feel-good exercise. It's a profound strategy for emotional resilience, mental clarity, and overall well-being. By focusing on what you have rather than what you lack, you cultivate a mindset that is less prone to negative reactions and more equipped to handle life's inevitable ups and downs with grace. So take a moment each day to acknowledge your blessings, however small, and watch as your emotional world transforms, leading to a more peaceful, balanced, and fulfilling life.